Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Noeline Kavanagh, and this evening I think we need to talk about art and imagination and how it plays a crucial role in creating change. I am the artistic director of Macnas, a theatre and spectacle company based in Galway, which of course is in the west coast of Ireland. The journey, in fairness, started for me back in Galway in 1985. I was 10 years old and I stumbled upon a poster that simply read, "Spanish theatre company, Els comediants bring the devils to the streets." So I stood in the street in the lashing rain, waiting for the devils. The mood was mysterious and magical. And through a haze of drizzle, and from under an electrified sky, emerged a pandemonium beast of epic brilliance, with fury in his eyes and fire in his belly. It was in this moment that I realized something in me had changed. The artist in me came alive, and I declared loudly and proudly that night, at the age of 10 years of age, that I would become an engineer of imagination, and I would follow that beast into that portal of wonderment, and I am still excavating that portal today. The gift of imagination, ladies and gentlemen, is a universal sensibility within us all. It strives to make visible the invisible. It strives to make visible the ineffable, the unfathomable. It bridges the gaps between words and thoughts. In my humble opinion, imagination is a massive catalyst for change. In my work in Macnas, I conjure and manifest monsters and marvels on an epic scale. The poets, painters, writers, engineers of imagination that inspire these get stitched and woven into the costume design, get welded into giant sculptural images, become the notes in a musical composition. How do these ideas transcend into the act of play for an audience? Simple. It starts with an idea hovering in the heart, and you feverishly panel beat that idea into existence until it becomes a dream. And then what happens? The dream becomes real. It becomes concrete. And in this case, it can manifest itself into a 15-foot-high 8-year-old boy explorer who is chasing after a giant Kafka-Chagall-inspired butterfly on a quest for brilliant ideas, traversing through the streets of our nation and the streets of the world. In fairness, bringing these images to life can be at times exhausting and an interior struggle. Some days I declare myself free of all taboos, limitations and religiosities. Other days I stumble into the miasmal swamp of shame, self-doubt and objection. Yet, just when you feel a little like drowning, the guardians of the unpredictable awake, and they arrive in the form of Alexander McQueen, who reminds you about the savage beauty in a costume design, or the poet William Blake, who gets conjured into a giant rhinoceros in a bath chair, who tells you to get up, to walk through the portal, to become the acrobat of imagination, to follow the invisible thread, the magical invisible thread of your own existence. And now you become a planetary acrobat of imagination, following that thread and gazing out upon the wide, wondrous world. Maybe Ireland is a little like that acrobat. You know, it might be a tightrope over an abyss, and we're in that place of suspension. We're trying to work out the balance and weight of past, the concentration of past, the addition and the subtraction of past. Tonight, I think we're drawing out the shape of us, the weight of us, the state of us, the whole unfettered soul of us. And how do we do that? What we have to do is we have to waltz with the lyrical again. We have to touch the pulse of myth, you know? We have to shudder in the shadows of truth. And then what do? Then we gallop into that portal of imagination, and we become pathological optimists, and we climb our way out back into the marvelous. And then we become beasts, strong, sturdy, impossible, loose in the world, and definitely out of proportion, but rearing, raring, and magnificent. Thank you.